Hi everyone. So we have a big week this week because we're launching 2 big qualifications. We've got the Level 4 Pilates with Tom and Kelly coming up this week, and a brand new qualification that we are only one of a very small number of training providers are up and running and offering this. And I think it's going to be a game changer for so many of you who are perhaps coming to a bit of a crossroads with your group exercise or your PT career, and you're wondering potentially where you might go and take all your experience and expertise next. And I think it could be the Level 3 long-term health conditions. So let me run through everything that's on the course, and then if you've got any questions or comments, you can put them below, or you can send me a private message or DM. So this formerly was the GP referral qualification that I know quite a lot of you have done over the years. It's been completely revamped and updated, and it's now called the Level 3 long-term health conditions, and we are offering it from the YMCA, so YMCA education, which again many of you have done YMCA training. I did my ETM way back in 1987 with the YMCA, and now here I am, full circle moment, offering YMCA training courses, qualifications and certifications. So it's really exciting. Now, the reason I wanted to do the live today is we're running this over a series of weeks, and how we actually are going to deliver it is online on Zoom, and we are going to launch with a cohort. So we're not having people join at any time. We're going to all join, and you can join right up until we deliver this on the 30th. But I really want you to sign up now if you're thinking about it, so I can send you the manual. So the manual is a big, thick manual, hard copy, and it would be great that you have the manual before we actually start, so that you can start to go through all of the information. Now, of course, if you sign up last minute, then we can get you a digital version, or you can wait till the manual comes in the post. But we'll be going through the law anyway on the first day. So it's not imperative, but I think you'll want to have the manual because it's going to really help you. This is such a huge market. I mean, it's huge. We know that the NHS is creaking at the seams, and this is at the point now where the fitness industry could potentially pick up and help guide, manage, create classes, workshops, programs, community groups. I mean, there's so many things that you can do once you've got this qualification for clients that have got long-term health conditions, and help them manage long-term health conditions. So it's a really straightforward qualification. The new YMCA qualifications are delivered and assessed in a really different way now. They're very practical, and a lot of the assessment is done in professional discussion. So basically that means that you'll be working with Kelly, and many of you know Kelly, of course. You've done qualifications with Kelly and I. And you will be completing worksheets. Again, it's all open book. You'll then have an appointment with Kelly, and you'll do professional discussion where Kelly will ask you some questions. So you'll learn the knowledge, you'll apply the knowledge, and then you'll have a conversation, discussion with Kelly about that knowledge. So for those of you that are, very practical people, and the thought of sitting an exam, maybe that even puts you off doing a Level 3 or Level 4 qualifications. It's really not like that anymore. So that's exciting. It's very practical. So the conditions that we're going to be covering on this qual are all the cardiovascular conditions, so hypertension, coronary heart disease, heart failure, respiratory conditions, so COPD, asthma, metabolic disorders, so diabetes, type 1 and type 2, and obesity, musculoskeletal disorders, so osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and osteoporosis. Interesting one is neurological conditions, so stroke, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, mental health conditions, so depression and anxiety, and of course cancer, which is a big one, addressing exercise during and after treatment of all different types of cancer, which again is just huge. The knowledge around this is going to be amazing, and it's going to be really helpful even if you're teaching your mainstream classes, and people present with these long-term conditions. How can you manage them? What should you be doing? What shouldn't you be doing? Or if you want to create specialist programs, I mean, I see this as there's going to be so much work around this, whether you go and work for different organizations or you go away and create your own programs, classes, whether that's face-to-face or online. So you can see that there's a lot of potential. Let me go through the assessment, because I think this is the bit that always worries everyone, especially when you're group exercise instructor. As I say, you're probably a very practical person. You think, oh, do I have to remember all this knowledge? And it's just so different now. The YMCA have moved education and training on so much in the last year. These new qualifications are very different now to what they used to be. And again, it's very practical. The idea is, look, here's the information around, let's say you're on the cancer section. Here's all the information, read the information, and then you'll do worksheets on that information. And then you'll have your professional discussion. So, Kelly will sit with you on Zoom, just you two, and she'll go through some questions. And because you've understood the information and the knowledge, and it's of interest to you, you'll be able to answer those questions. You've got the manual, there's lots of resources that will be helping you with. And it's interesting. It's really interesting subject matter. There'll be some applied case study worksheets, again, professional discussions. There's some practical tasks that, again, you'll work with Kelly. You'll be working on how to create consultations and assessments on clients. You'll be looking at how to plan programs, how to implement programs, again, whether it's one-to-one or group. Then you'll be doing your showcase presentation and, again, professional discussion. It's really straightforward. And I think because, again, you'll have an interest in these subject matters, you'll really get to the meat of this, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. As with any of a level 3, there's anatomy and physiology in there as well. And we decided to offer the diploma. So the actual qualification is the level 3 diploma in supporting participation in physical activity, long-term health conditions. So it's the diploma. So all of the level 3 anatomy and physiology, it's all there. It's all on our learning. It's all in the manual. And again, it will be a refresher for so many of you that have already done level 3 anatomy and physiology with your PT potentially. Now, having said that, to access this course, your prerequisites, you do need to have your level 2. So whether you've got level 2 group or level 2 ETM or level 2 gym, you're going to be fine for this qualification. And then start to think how you're going to apply the knowledge. Maybe that you're going to go into an employed role potentially with this, maybe into a GP referral type role, or maybe you're thinking of creating your own classes and initiatives and programs, or maybe even one-to-one. So there's a lot of scope for it once you've got this course and this qual. So how are we going to deliver it? And we thought this was the best way really to deliver this course. And we always think, how can we make this fit into everybody's life that's not overwhelming? So we're going to run 4 live dates, and they are the 30th of January this week, 6th of Feb, 13th and 27th of Feb. And they're just 2 hours. So you'll do like a 2-hour sprint with Kelly. She'll take the subject matter, she'll break it down. And of course, it's all recorded on Zoom. So if you can't make any of those dates, it's not a problem. You'll just have access to the recording as soon as we've finished, and you'll be able to go and do your work. If you can be there on the live, then of course that's fabulous. We'd love to see you because, you can ask questions. But if you aren't, and there's any questions that you have, you'll be able to then speak to Kelly on a one-to-one, or we'll have a Facebook group for everybody that's doing the course. We've decided to, from the 30th, we'll stop bookings. Everybody that's then is booked on, you'll be our initial cohort, and our aim is then to get everybody through that course and then we won't run another one until we've done that. We've done this with the level 3 menopause as well. We've enrolled a cohort. We did it exactly the same, so many weeks, and then everybody works through. And of course, life happens, and sometimes you don't quite do all the work that you thought you were going to, but that's no problem. You've got 2 years, but we do want you to get through this course and start using all of this knowledge. And then you'll be ready to go, really. Once you've completed the qualification, you'll meet the industry requirements to plan, adapt, and deliver exercise and physical activity sessions and programs to meet the needs of adults with long-term health conditions. I think it's a very, very user-friendly and very practical course. And if you are thinking what's your next steps in the industry, then this is a very, very usable and user-friendly qualification to gain. So if you missed the beginning, to reiterate, there is a hard copy manual that we're sending out. So if you are thinking of enrolling, enroll today if possible, so that we can get you enrolled, we can get the manual to you, and then you're ready to start. If you decide at the last minute, which people often do, that, yep, we're going to do this, well, don't worry, because we can send you the digital law. You can still attend the first date, and then Kelly will be going through all of the law and the assessment, and then by the time you get your manual, you'll be ready to go for the next stage of it. This is the updated GP referral as well, so it's all the new information, and that's what we need. We need the best and the most current info. So if you are interested, you want to have a chat about it, you'd like to read all the course spec, or you just need a bit more information around it, if it's for you, just comment in this stream, and then I'll send you the link, and I'll also put the link in the stream as well, or I'll send you a link on Messenger or DM, and then have a think if this is the right qualification for you. And the last question that people always ask me whenever I launch anything new is, can't make it this time, when's the next one? Our focus is just this initial cohort. So whether you can be there live or not, this is the initial cohort. Potentially, we may do it again later on in the year, or we may just run it once this year and then potentially the year after. Who knows? There's so much coming in 2025. We want to get the level 3 menopause people and the practitioners all through. We've got level 4 coming up as well. And obviously we've got this new qualification that we're launching. So yeah, if you're a bit of a crossroads with where you want to go with your teaching, then this is definitely something to consider going forward. All right, guys, hope that excited you really. And this is knowledge that you'll be able to apply, and it can help so many more clients who either are existing clients or new clients that you will attract when you've got this qual. Have a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you on the next one.